A give running left. It's Sanders. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here's Stafford now on second down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
They'll come out in the pistol. On second down, here's Stafford. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
They'll run for it here with Sanders. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Now this feels like old school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
So it's an old school extra point that counts 3 times. It's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. They'll start the drive with Elliott. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. The linebacker Ryan Shazier there to make the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now Young. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. And they'll go on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Second down, Young. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Wilson. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Prater on to add the extra point. Extra point good by Prater. And it's now 17-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Returnable for Dorsett. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll pitch it out to Elliott. Well, a pretty move couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. He was brought down by Devon Kennard.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
To throw, Young. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Back now in Arlington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Young working out of the gun. And he's got a man. It's T.O. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Here's Young from the shotgun. Over the middle, that's caught by Owens. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Terrell Owens racking up catches in this contest, not uncommon from his playing days, where he listed targets in bunches.
Yeah, I know a lot of people remember, maybe not the younger crowd, but back in 2000, he had 20 in a single game against the Bears, and that's the NFL record. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Now a first down throw for Young. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Brandon, you got to have some urgency here. You got to get the guys back to the line of scrimmage, but the problem is all 30 yards downfield after that play.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw. He may try and run for this. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And Lutz puts this one through. And with a little more than a minute to go, we are all tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And Detroit getting set to go now. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
Now Stafford. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. J.J. Watt. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Now Stafford. Flush to his right. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 19 yards that time for number 19.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now it's Stafford. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Stafford now to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys were... So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And Detroit getting set to go now. They're set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
First throw in overtime for Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for Sanders here on the deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And give him a gain of 37. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Now it's Stafford. And that time almost intercepted. That would have changed things here in overtime, but instead 2nd down. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face, good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. An absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Big D.